Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The
I'm playing Madden at the moment.
Here we go, week 1. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I'll probably come more at the core zone afterwards.
And now the first NFL carry for the former Georgia star, DeAndre Swift.
How much for?
Drop following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's about right.
The success
I'm
there,
guessing.
coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see
They're thinking they've lost all their sales because Cyberpunk's coming out.
Variety in play calling and usually between run and pass, but in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well.
Really?
Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target.
So the campaign got really good reviews, though.
Enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times.
117 a game.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they
Not
have
bad.
so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this.
I actually saw the rules that they were redoing GTA 5 again. So that game would have been out for 8 years.
After the sack on first down, Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's funny, partner. You often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hawkinson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019. And had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down.
That sounds like Ben.
Defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run.
Who did they with Trubisky? So I took over the Bears in the league.
You could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. He didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to put a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there. He wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw to the left sideline, and he's got it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On first down, Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one put him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you
Did
think
you
play
plan
action
and
right
crash?
here because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it? Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Let's go! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Jamal Agnew now to return it.
So when you were growing up, let's get this right. When you were growing up, you told yourself you were going to pattern that game. Okay, sorry. No. I'm being facetious.
They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Oh.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just give up the score.
On 2nd down, Swift. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They're feeling pretty good.
Who's that 6?
The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay.
Nice.
30, the 20, touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 74 yards.
Is it like wings? It is. You can make something and put wings in it.
Away from tying this thing up. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they
Jordan.
take it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive.
Does he know about the
offense? They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Patterson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Chicago.
The league I just joined, the amount of rules, it was basically an essay. Like, number of things to kind of have to go through.
7-7, our score
Well,
after one.
supposedly they had it like that, and then they just had the rules previously were don't be a dick, and then people started being a dick, so they had to change them.
1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson.
Yeah.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. And this one's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's
That does sound like you.
Coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
First down.
Patterson on the carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings
You can come back down
to
afterwards.
3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's out of bounds.
Yeah, you did.
Almost gets to the 10.
No, I don't want
yards
that.
is the
Before.
pickup
Choose
there
that.
to first down for Chicago.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins
get
a
married.
growing band of players that's putting that
Ryan,
stereotype right
and they
on
don't
its
share
ear.
chocolate with you anymore. Don't worry. I don't share the TV now. What?
From down at the 12,
I'm using a controller at the moment.
10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Really?
1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield.
Don't say Samsung. That's all I care about.
Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. This one tied at 14
Suggs.
now as he sends this one away.
How old is bloody Terrell Suggs?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.